All right, so for number 5, a community theater uses the function P of D equals negative 2D squared plus 100D minus 50 to model the profit in dollars expected in a weekend when the tickets to a musical are priced at D dollars each. Write and solve an equation without graphing to find out the prices at which the theater would earn $750. So to do that, I'm going to take the function and I'm simply going to set it equal to 750. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 750 from both sides in order for it to be set equal to 0. All right. So negative 50 minus 750 is negative 800. So I have negative 2D squared plus 100D minus 800 equals 0. Okay. And again, I have several methods I can use to solve this. I'm going to choose to use the quadratic formula because my A value is going to be negative 2, my B value is going to be 100, and my C value is going to be negative 800. Okay. All right. So that will, when I put that into the quadratic formula, remember it's negative B plus minus square root of B squared minus 4 times A times C divided by 2 times A. All right. So I'm going to write this up here. That will give me, let's see, negative 100 plus minus 100 squared is going to be 10,000. And then I have negative 4 times negative 2 times negative 800. Negative 4 times negative 2 times negative 800 is negative or minus 6,400 divided by 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4. So that will give me negative 100 plus and minus 10,000 minus 6,400. So that will be plus and minus the square root of 3,600 divided by negative 4. And if you need to, use a calculator. But the square root of 3,600 is actually 60. So I end up with negative 60 or negative 100 plus and minus 60 divided by negative 4. So let's calculate this real quick. So negative 100 plus 60 is going to be negative 40. And negative 40 divided by negative 4 is going to be a positive 10. And then negative 100 minus 60 is negative 160 divided by negative 4 is 40. So to answer the question, to find out the prices at which the theater would earn $750, the prices would be if we sold them for $10 each or if we sold them for $40 each. So that is the answer for part A. Okay. For part B, at what price would the theater make the maximum profit? What is the actual maximum profit? Okay. And the hint is how you do it. It says to use Desmos. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this function into Desmos. Now, when I put it into Desmos, I have to change the D's to X's, but that is okay. So it's negative 2D squared. So negative 2D squared. Whoops. Plus 100D minus 50. Okay. So, whoops, I made the mistake. I put in D instead of X. So I changed the D's to X's. So now I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to make this a little bit easier to read. Okay. So this one's a little harder to see, but eventually we can see the maximum price here. So, which is right there. And if you hover your mouse on it on Desmos, you can see it. So they want to know at what price would the theater make its maximum profit. The price would be $25 per ticket. So the price would be $25 per ticket. Okay. And then what is the actual maximum profit? The actual maximum profit would be $1,200. So $1,200 is the max profit. And again, I just did that on Desmos.